Now we're live.
And we're live. What's up, everybody? Get Delilah all buttoned up. Get the show on the road.
You know we're actually right on time this time.
No way.
Like literally
That's
dead
incredible.
on 12 o'clock.
That's seriously it.
I wonder what that means for this episode.
Be a good episode, hopefully. Hopefully yes, hopefully no. We're gonna find out.
Hopefully yes, hopefully no. Hopefully yes.
Okay, hopefully yes or hopefully yes. You know?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Eli? Do a bump though? Has to. Ain't no other way around it. Ain't no other way around it.
Did you turn on Do Not Disturb?
It did.
Let me just point this AC at me. Again, we got the AC going.
Get the AC cranking. We'll let a few people join in, and then we will get this show on the road. Keep that voltage though. Still sitting pretty at 15.76. What's up, Rigo? What else we got on the docket? What's up, Joe? Brief description of what we got inside the chamber. We have the Brutal Sounds Brute V4 3-inch coil, 2500 watts RMS. Has a high roll surround. It what else we got? We have high roll surround. We have
Carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber cap, carbon fiber cone. We do have the surround clamps that we normally run on our FI subs. I think there's a 3-layer spider, he was saying. Something like that. Let's see. Okay, so it is a 2500 watts, 3-inch, 4-layer PE coil. Progressive spider pack, carbon fiber cone. That's about it. He says he's good with anything that the sub does, because it wasn't really built for this. It was mainly built for, demoing and stuff, but
The lows?
the lows. He says it plays 20 hertz pretty darn good.
Ooh.
So we might have to throw it in the Jeep and play 20 hertz, 17.
Yeah.
Just make it unload. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Fifi. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and get this show on the road, get this thing started. We'll go ahead and start looking for the peak frequency or the point peak frequency. We're in real time, power times 1, because it's clamping a set of amps. And that's about it. If you know what I mean, then you know what I mean. We'll go over to... I seriously doubt that it's going to be peaking at
You gotta move that camera over.
Which one? Is it bugging you? How's that? Oh. How's that? If only we could get this guy to turn. Just a smidge. All right.
That's good.
Now we in the business. We're starting at track 11, which on my radio is 60.0 hertz. And we'll see what happens. Amps going on. Volume is turned down just to find the peak. And here we go. Here's 10 watts or so. Got 144.1, 145.2, 145.7, 46, 47, 47.3, 47.4, 47.9, 48.5. Oh, I think I was in the wrong test tones. That was 61 hertz that finished out at, but I think it still needs to go a little higher.
Oh, baby.
All right, 60, or we'll do one less, which is 61 hertz. Yeah, here we go. $48.75. 49. 49.7. 49. 50.6. 50.8. 51. 51.32. And we're on decline. So it's track 25, which is 51.3. Track 24 is 51.29. So we're at track 25, the same track as yesterday's test, 61.6 hertz. Put this sucker on track repeat. Well, what are you going to do? Hit it with a 1 watt, or are we going to hit it with the...
Yeah, hit it with the 1 watt.
Yep, this is with the Mega Surround, Tyler.
Super mega.
Super Mega Surround. So we'll let the track reset and see if we can get close to 1 watt.
Oh.
One watt's done at 143.92. 143.93. Yesterday's 1 watt was a 44.
I don't remember. Wait, there's a 44 right there.
44.17. Can we squeeze any more out of it? Ah, it just broke out. Reset it. 44.15 is today's test. Eli says if he's going to be using the same cones, if not, he's buying from Hungary. Are the Hungarian ones lighter, or are they about the same weight?
Thank you, Samuel.
Andy says 20 kilowatts or bust. Not yet. We're going to start at 250 watts or 500 watts. Where do you want to start at?
Well,
what temp would you like to start at?
oh, 500 watts.
2 times thicker, Eli? That sounds like 2 times more weight. 500 watts? All right, let me get that queued up. Let's get this show on the road. Here's a 500 watt burp. So at 527 watts, we're doing a 165.75. Looks like temp got up to about 84 degrees, I want to say. Something like that. What was the starting temp? I think it was like, what, 76?
No,
75?
like 72,
72? Something like that. So we'll let this thing kind of get down into temp. We'll smack it with what do you want to hit it with next? 1,000 watts?
Yeah, 1,000 sounds good.
We'll probably hit it with 1,000 watts, and we'll bring up the sponsor board, and we'll bring up the Star Center board, and let things cool down after that, I think. Well, that deal is like as soon as we plug in this thing, it starts kicking that temp down in this. Borderline, you need a jacket to be in this garage right now. We got this poor Toshiba portable that's been running inside the cab for the past 2 hours. Cooled it down to about, I want to say like 70s.
Yeah, 70s. It's hot.
It's hot. It's getting hotter in Vegas by the minute. And we're trying to keep everything as even as possible between tests. So we run an AC for a couple of hours in Delilah, let her cool down just a little bit, and see what it does. Yep, Eddie, the next test is going to be 1,000 watts and see where we end up. PF factor of it is looking pretty good at 0.981. It shows peak frequency.
You know what's funny about peak frequency is
What?
if you're off, you could be off by like several dBs. Like if you think you're peaking at this and you're, running with that test tone or whatever. Like it went from 147 to like 151 just by finding the peak frequency.
That's true.
And if you do point frequencies.
But this was point frequencies.
Oh, you didn't go like 59, 58?
No, so the 47 was literally one frequency difference.
Oh, wow. Like 60, 61?
60, 61. Yeah. Or 61, 62 or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. So point frequencies, it went up or maybe like 3 dBs?
Yeah. From just one frequency to the next. That's 10 point frequencies.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, Tyler. Usually the higher the temp, I believe that the higher the frequency. I could be wrong. Has something to do with the air molecules and stuff. But with that being said, it does look like the temp is back in check. We will go ahead and smack it with 1,000 watts. And then we'll talk about our sponsors. Ready? It's at 1,061 watts. We're doing a 167.82. PF drops slightly to 0.9 or 0.976. The Z is looking a little nasty. 1.42. That means that it's only rising to 0.7 per amp. I don't like that too much. I'm not sure what coils he sent with this one. Maybe there are quarter ohm coils. Not sure. Maybe they're 0.35. But while that temp drops down, we will go ahead and talk about our sponsors on the wall. So coming at you at the bottom left of the screen, we're coming in at DC Audio. We
DC
got audio, bottom left.
Oh.
Yeah,
right.
Wrong one.
It's because you have both DCs at the bottom.
I know, but I said the bottom left.
Oh.
But the bottom left, we have DC Audio. Then we got Car. Next to them, we got Team DC Auto. Above them, we got Sound Cube. To the left of them, we got Game Changer Custom Car Audio. Then we got Main Street Auto and Tire.com/car audio. To the right, we got Limitless Lithium. And above them, we got Bolin's Audio. Jones Subwoofer Solutions, Sundown Audio. Then we got shittonem.com. Just dead center, we got Punts Customs. To the left, we got FICarradio.com. Just below them, we got Nello Media with a happy single sub meter on the bottom that's been saving our tail end from unbolting that door every single time. Above them, we got Audio Ace. Just above them, we got LF Audio with a fancy high precision voltmeter. To the right of them, we got Vegas Style out here representing. Below them, we got Send It Squad with Troy and Got These. Just below them, we got Hump Audio. So wait. I beat you to that one.
You did.
To the right of them, we got DJ Dirty Bass. Then we got the Chalk Wagon on TikTok. To the right of them, still missing an ear, we got Mobile Audio Networks, who currently is shipping out custom size drop-in ports from 8-inch to 12-inch. Below them, we got Pro Audio Center. To the right, the biggest sticker of them all, we got Sky High Car Audio. If you use code word Delilah, you get 7.5% off. To the left of them, we got Outcast Audio. At the top of the list, we got Team Base Outlaws out of the Kansas City, Missouri chapter. Below them, we got David Berger Designs. And we don't have his sticker up, but the gentleman who provided the power supply to keep this 850 amp hours of CMAX topped off, we got Mr. Jonathan Patrick over there at Brand X Electrical. So shout out to Brand X, because this voltage wouldn't be possible without him. Because I know, and Andy knows,
Oh, Andy knows
that I am real inconsistent when it comes to
you need to keep your boy on check, Andy.
real inconsistent when it comes to charging this bank up, because from 15.8 down to about 14.7, it has enough juice to do what it needs to. But so far the sub is kicking tail and taking names. The only thing that I don't like about it is that Z is dropping down to 1.4. That's 0.7 per 12K. It is currently on 2 12Ks. So let me check some stuff back here.
What's going on, Chris? And Joey, how you guys doing? It's Monday, but it feels like Sunday. But the good thing is it's a 4-day week, so, or work week.
So it is a 4-day work week. We're about going to be busier than a whore on payday.
Jace.
I mean, did I say that?
Yeah, you do.
Well,
what are you gonna hit it with next? 2,000.
We're gonna hit it with 2,000 watts next and see where we end up. So let's go ahead and queue up the track. And here, no, not yet. I gotta let the track reset. I got about 5 seconds left. And here we go. 2,000 watts. It was already too far ahead. That Z keeps dropping, and that's worrying me.
Is it?
Yeah.
You actually get worried?
Not really.
Just a little.
Is the power
concerned?
times 1? PF is looking good. It's just that Z is literally 0.6 per amp. I wonder what coils he sent in with these. Hey, Joey, do you remember what coils this sub has by chance? Because the way that thing is running, it ain't rising to enough right now.
Explain what you mean by that.
Well, so he says dual 1 coils, so that's 0.5 per amp, and it's only rising at 1.29. So something ain't right. Because you see how the voltage on the top side, 61 volts, amps is 46. Typically, I think the way that is, if you divide it by 2 at 1.4, 1.29. Because it's starting at 1 and it's rising at 1.29. Let me figure out what's going on with that. Because that dual 1 rising at 1.29, that's almost unheard of. So I think either something is off with the clamps or something. I've never seen that happen. I've seen quarter ohm rising to that much, but I've never seen a dual 1 or 0.5 rise into that much, to be honest. Let me check the clamp meter and see if everything is okay over here. Both of those are good.
Here, let's go see what he's doing.
I'm gonna throw the flip on to see if it matches up with the turn left, and I'm going to see if that coil cools down. Check the resistance of the load because I pre-aired it and it was fine. So that's that. We'll check the resistance here. When the coil cools down, it was at 90 degrees a second ago. Yeah, because those numbers or that rise isn't really making too much sense. Rising to 1.3 is, and especially starting at 1. SPL max is 1.29, so that's like 0.6 per amp. The volts are matching up with the term, I mean, with the Luke so far, though. And we'll see.
That's only 30% life from purple.
We will see. So we can also slap on this as well.
What's going on, Steven?
Yeah, because right now, what does that meter say? That
For what? For volts?
for amperage.
0.267.
Right. And our voltage is 0.5, so
Yeah,
I think it is.
0.55.
The temp is low enough. We can check the resistance now. Let's see. Where are we at? One to 0.4 or 0.8. Oh, so does the dual. Unless that's only reading one coil.
What?
It might only be reading one coil. Because I never pop test 2 coils individually. And if it's a dual one, maybe only one coil is playing.
What are you gonna do?
Huh? Right now, we're probably gonna have to drop the sub. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to drop the sub. Because that resistance they mentioned is what it needs to do. Because right now, pretty much what I'm at the half lead is 0.8, and if he sends in dual one, then he's going from 0.8 to 1.2.
So he's gonna drop this up.
Score's not terrible, but
This is what happens when wrong. He starts running around in circles, thinking what could be the problem, and trying to figure it out. He literally went around 5 times trying to figure out what's wrong. What's wrong? Yeah, Chris, I think that's exactly what it is. Okay, 6 times. There he goes again.
what?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Shit.
I'm not talking mess or anything.
What are you saying?
That you just keep running around in circles trying to
What
find
do you
out
want
what's
me to
wrong.
do? So.
Honestly, Chris, I don't know. I remember he said he was gonna run it. I haven't really talked to him about it. I'll ask him when he gets out of there. But I've been too wrapped up in other stuff that I know nothing other than he said we're running on Sunday and we're running on Monday. But we'll ask him. What? What?
Oh, 1.3. 1.3.
Okay.
I like 1.3.
Why?
It's just weird that we read so about All right. So I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Ask them if they can hear me.
Talk, I'll tell you.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, so the issue we're running into is one of these coils is sitting at 2.3. I'm not sure if you can you see that? But
I cannot see that, no.
all right, so we're
He says
sitting
it's at 2.3, okay.
okay, and then the other coil is sitting at 1.2. So I'm not sure if we got maybe a bad coil or what. What do you guys think? Because the rise is rising to 0.6 per amp. That's stupid low. And the way that the coils are looking, it ain't looking too pretty to run this right now. I free aired it before it went in the chamber and it free airs. But as far as the whole sub resistance and the rise, it ain't really putting two and two together. So like, you see that? Can you see it now?
Yeah. Yep. 1.2.
Okay, so that's 1.2, right? And then you come over here and you probe the leads. Probe the other lead.
$2.3.
Yeah, so that's strange. Let me see if I can maybe disconnect it from the amp. It should have changed. So that when you disconnect it from the amp, it's 1.2 now. 1.2, 1.1. So the resistance now is fine. You hear me?
What?
I said, so the resistance is fine. It was just because the amps are strapped, I guess, or connected on the inside.
Yeah.
It was reading funky on one of them. And because I isolated the other one, it was kind of showing that. The only issue that we're going to run into is the amps may protect. Because then right now it's essentially a quarter ohm per, well, with 1.2 coils strapped. It's about a quarter ohm starting, I think. Because it's 1.2, 1.2, that's 0.6. And then by the time you strap that, that's 0.3 per. And then but 0.6 to 1.2 is only rising 2 times rise. That's kind of strange. But we're going to send it. We'll see if it protects. If it protects, then we'll drop down to 1 amp. And it'll be 0.6 at 1 amp just to give the sub a run. But the coils are fine. I just, for whatever reason, it was reading 2.3 on one coil, 1.4 on the next. But that's likely due to the amps still being hooked up on the back side of the box. Maybe. She didn't want no funky business going on. Just a little gun shy on the whole run and stuff with it not being correct.
PTSD.
PTSD, that's right. But we'll get this stuff back in the chamber and hit it with a little more power and see what it does. Like I said, if the amps protect, We'll just back it down to 1 amp instead of 2 strapped. Let's see what it does. We could even do 2 amps at 1 ohm per amp. If we had 4 amps, we could probably do 0.5 per amp because it's 1 ohm coils. But we'll see. Best case scenario, doesn't protect and we're able to send it. Worst case scenario, we have to just drop it down to 1 amp, which is not the end of the world. It just won't see as much power as all the other subs.
That's the end of the world.
Is it?
Yeah.
You'll just not be having it then? Do you have Gorilla Tape in it?
Gorilla Tape, yeah.
And then we need to bring some electrical tape too.
Electrical tape?
Yeah. Yeah, open it. Sorry for the wait. I just, like I said, I got PTSD with these things. I'd rather make sure that the thing is going to work and it's going to run fine overnight. That's a lot better than the coil having an issue though.
Oh yeah.
What?
For sure.
Because like I said, it was just weird that the side that still had an amp hooked up to it was reading 2.3 ohms. And the other side was reading 1.3. So I think it's fine.
Story of your life.
Story of my life. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boy, bad boy. You know? Good thing it's not that bad to load subs in Delilah. You imagine if it was a terrible process.
What?
To load subs in Delilah, if it was a terrible process.
Oh
Like
yeah.
20-minute process or something. What's the chat saying?
You almost gave Joey a heart attack.
I almost gave myself a heart attack with that one. Like I said, I'd rather everything be exactly the way it needs to be versus we're sending something and it something wrong.
You gotta stop wearing flip flops during the show.
Huh?
I said you gotta stop wearing flip flops during the show.
Why?
Because we could be selling those feet pics. You're giving them a free picture.
And these are the little clamps that I use for my normal subs. We try to put them on everywhere that we can, just in case to avoid surround failure. Doesn't work on all the subs, but on the ones that it can work on, we put them on. Joey's probably like, motherfucker. I'm not building a drop-in for that sub. And I am not sending it out. Or what he was saying. No?
Yeah.
Always better to be safe than sorry. The show must go on.
A little tilted. A little more, a little more, a little more, a little more. That's good. That's good.
Good?
Yep.
You just thought we were relaxing in the AC, huh?
Yeah, watching you.
Ugh. That's that quarter ohm per sub per amp live right now. 0.3. 0.3 or a quarter. Alrighty. Just rock and roll. Like I said, we'll run it like that, see what happens. And worst case scenario, we will we'll just run one at.
All right.
What's up, Nello? You just in time, bud. What do we end up last time?
2,600.
2,600. So we'll go to 5,000.
Yep.
Here we go. 5,000 watts. 5,632 watts. The Z factor does look like it is. What was it last time? About the same, no?
0.9 something.
No, the Z.
Oh, the Z? 1 point something.
The 1.4. 166 degrees on temp. And let's see what's that. 166 degrees, 173.41. The Z is still looking rough, but it is what it is. Meanwhile, that takes a second to chill out. We'll go ahead and talk about our star senders from last episode. Go grab it. So every episode that we air, or we try to anyways, we haven't really missed any, if I know or don't know. But this gets you entered in to win a freshly reconed FI 18 3.9. At the top of the list, got Mr. Josh. We got Nello with Nello Media. He's a fine gentleman that provided this happy single sub meter for us to watch the coil temps. We got Mr. Jay Atkins, got Chris Mill, Samuel, Adam, and Mr. Chris. So shout out to y'all for sending in them stars. The money goes back into the program, like all these rolls of Gorilla Tape and electrical tape that we use, and hot glue sticks.
And it also gets you entered into the non-waffle.
Non-waffle for the 3.9.
For the non-existent 3.9.
I don't know if I want to give that sub away. It's been a good sub to me.
It's too late.
It's too late?
Yep. It's already part of...
well, if it's too late, then it's too late. She is what she is. The next hit looks like we're going to be going at 10,000 watts and see where we end up.
Yep. You want me to reset it? Oh, wait.
You can leave it there for a second.
115 degrees.
I'm not saying that I'm going to send it. I just said the next hit is going to be a 10,000 watt hit and see what it goes. What it does. What it do.
What do you think it's going to do?
If everything stays linear, which the last one was a 70, right? 71?
Yeah. I don't know.
If it was a 70, then it's still staying pretty linear. And that's good news. That's definitely good news. Hopefully the rise starts kicking in, you know. that would be nice. See a little more rise out of there. It would make me happy. So 1.3 is a little rough right now, but Papa didn't raise no punk, and we're gonna keep going with it. And shout out to Mr. Nello and Mr. Zach for sending in them stars for sure. We appreciate y'all. And if you guys didn't know, you guys can go ahead and scoop up one of these meters for $139.99. And let me tell you, just from the episodes that we've ran, it's already paid for itself. 1,000% already.
1
And
million.
that's not even so much saving my coils, but saving the people's who sent in, as long as you can see them. Coils. And then if you guys check out this little guy right here, this voltmeter goes for about $199. If you guys are interested in one, hit me up. I can get you an affiliate link, and that helps the channel out as well. You know, we got all these sponsors that are really stepping up and
supporting us.
Yeah.
Sure.
Shout out to Mr. Eric with pumpaudio.com for sending them stars in. We appreciate you, buddy.
And the subs. Really appreciate you sending
He sent in 2 subs, 2 ways.
Like right off the bat, it was like, let's go.
And
Run
literally, huh? He was like, run it.
Yeah.
He says, we ain't scared of nothing. It was early in the episodes too. So, you know, we were doing our thing, and they held on for dear life. I think we had one failure, and then the other one just literally took power on power.
Yeah.
We still have it on the shelf over there. We gotta do a build, or we gotta do a giveaway or something, because that thing's a beast.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that thing's a beast, and it just keeps trucking. It's almost like the Trinity Audio M series, or was it the H series?
Oh, the Trinity that wouldn't
Those
die?
poor things. We done beat that thing to heck and back, and she wasn't dying either. So we'll see.
I'm excited to see what that sound cube's gonna do now. What is it, a 4-inch or a 3-inch?
That's a 4-inch coil.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna have to see. That's unfortunately gonna have to go to the tail end of the line, because those are the rules.
Hey,
and
but it's coming.
It's coming eventually. We also picked up that Jason Jones subwoofer solutions 3-inch coil, 300-ounce magnet. So that's coming soon. Pictures are dropping soon as well on that one. That one looks cool. Saving the best for last. That's right. And if the numbers are high enough, then we will bust out the Area 51s, V2s, and we might run that on the show.
Andy's looking for that award, huh?
Andy's looking for that plaque, but so is Scott. So,
cool.
You know, or is Jacob
So
gonna?
Is
Jacob
else.
gonna come in and try to snatch it, or is Jacob's wife gonna take the cake with
like,
the my subwoofers? What does Jacob say that he calls her? La Jefa?
La Jefa.
La Jefa. Is she going to keep the #1 spot for season 1.5? This has been rough in them streets on these subs.
Oh, yeah. The Delilah is rough. But it just kind of like gets you like, I mean, if it's first season was first season, but it can't always be, you know, everybody's going to get 80s. It has to be like level up. Let's see what you got.
Right. And hopefully after this season, depending on what we end up doing for season 2, like if we stick to the original plan with switching different boxes, or maybe we try to make Delilah louder, and then we give people another run in the same enclosure style, you know?
See.
Who knows? Maybe we'll switch it up and do a 6th order.
Mm-hmm.
We'll rip out everything, all 6 chambers, single sub, 6th order. Give everybody the exact details, but that's kind of what the season 2 was originally going to be.
Yeah.
A 15 and an 18-inch box, and
no, that might still happen. Who knows?
It might still happen.
We got a whole bunch of time, and we got to run season 1.5 first.
We have a whole bunch of subs too. We still have the
Oh, we still have a lot of subs. Don't even remind me. They're everywhere.
Are they everywhere?
You just got to start going through them.
We have to do some. I haven't taken that class yet, Andy. Haven't taken that class yet. What was I saying? Squirrel.
Gotta get him another outfit.
Yeah, that one was good for
420.
for 420, but we got to figure that one out.
Hey, we're almost at temp. We're at 84 degrees.
I think we get about hopefully if we can get to 80, that would be ideal. But like I said, with the temps around nowadays, I don't know if we're going to. We'll hit this thing with 10,000 watts, see if it keeps gaining. Hopefully the amps stay on. Hopefully they stay happy, and we'll see. Tell me why I read Chris's comment and I thought somebody needs to send you an OGPP, but I read an OG Poppy flat piston.
Poppy?
That's what I read.
Oh, I see what you got in your
That would be sick, Chris.
Poppy.
Oh, Poppy. And we see where we end up. It looks like temp is still dropping down. Voltage is still steady at 15.7. Do you notice that oh, you can't see it.
What?
We're gonna drop 0.01.
Oh,
I wonder if that's
number?
yeah. Wonder if that's accurate or not. 83 degrees on the temp. We gotta invest in a different camera. We tried using the GoPro, but that seemed like it was a little bit of a pain. I haven't charged the van. I charged it yesterday, not today. Can't be charging it every day. Electricity bill would be through the roof.
Hey, our electricity bill is only $19 now for the last like 3
Yeah, because it's $160 solar bill that we have now.
Hey.
But comparable to last year.
We were at like $300-400 a month for light around this time.
Yeah, we were. It's not my fault you ran the AC down to Antarctica temperatures.
Oh, God.
60 degrees. Something like that. With that being said, we'll go ahead and queue up the track, and we'll see if we can't stop at 10,000 watts. Is that what we're going for? Or where are we going?
Yeah, 10,000.
10,000 watts is what we're going to hit it with. Here we go.
Oh, okay. That was 2. Wait, what were we at? 73, right? So 2 dB?
2 dB, yeah, from doubling power. We got up to about 184. I'm going to go ahead and say that. Maybe, possibly. I know Mr. Nello is going to hit us with the facts here in a minute. 183. Ha! That was pretty good. Yeah, Andy, you got to send them stars in if you want that charger to kick on. 183. Did you notice that he has his Chihuahua in a sticker now?
Yeah.
Did you know that Nello was
Chihuahua?
the Chihuahua's name?
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that until you said something. Did you know it before you said it?
What do you mean? When did he say it to you?
Well, whenever we were saying Nilo.
Oh yeah, that's when I.
That's
found
kind
out.
of when everybody found out that we were saying his name wrong, just
Nilo?
butchering it.
Nilo Media.
Nilo Media.
Poor little Chihuahua's like, what the heck? That's not my name.
That's not my name. Isn't there a song that goes something like that? That's not my name. That's not my name. They call me sexy. They call me.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm.
You got the singing lungs on him. The pear lungs.
Got them vocals. So what's in order for the rest of the day? What isn't in order, huh? I've embraced
it all. Nella was not happy.
Well, hopefully he's a little bit happier now. You got to be paying him rights for the name. You got to getting him chew toys and treats. Chris says he got a 7-year-old singing the song. Oh, my bad. You know, we haven't stopped by Home Depot and picked up any electrical tape or Gorilla tape in a while.
I know.
It was a little rough having to swipe that card today.
It's been a while.
Just about went up to $60. But it is what it is. Gorilla Tape should have sponsored us years ago. Now we don't want it. Just kidding. If you want to sponsor us, go ahead and hit that line. We'll gladly take rolls of tape to plaster your name all over social media. Something like that. But so far, ooh, that Z is steadily dropping. It's getting
Still?
rough out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just getting rough. What did the 15 do yesterday?
175, I think.
So that's out about where it's at right now.
175 something.
175 something. The PF is still looking pretty good. While the sub cools down, do you want to check peak frequency again, or you think that that's where it needs to be?
We can do whatever you want.
We might go ahead and reset the meter. What's it doing for 1 watt now? Oh, 1 watt went down.
You broke out.
What's on real time?
I'll see.
Girl, what are you doing?
So you're gonna do the 1 watt?
It's the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah, so the 1 watt went down just a little bit. This is just waiting for the sub temp to go down just a hair. We're just gonna see if peak frequency is about happy where it was before, or does it need to be moved? 50.73. Let's go down a track. 50.28. Let's go down 2 tracks. 50. 49. Let's go up a track past. 51. $51.2.
51.12.
And it's back down. $50.96. 51.2. So it seems like 1.1 frequency higher.
Track 26.
Yeah, track 26. We'll switch that over to play. Then go to the little number 2 that's right there. One more over. Yeah, that'll do. We're at a temperature of 98 degrees and dropping. We'll go ahead and let that thing drop down a little bit more. So what are y'all's plans for Memorial Day? You guys go shopping or what? What are you guys doing?
Me?
Sure.
I'm doing nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing at all.
Not even running the show or nothing?
I'm not even here.
I'm not even here right now, she says.
Drinking some actual water.
Some actual water, yeah. We should go to Bass Pro. I had a 10% off today
Mm-hmm.
of everything. Worked and pizza. That sounds not too shabby.
Somebody asked if we were going to Slam, and I totally forgot to look at the things yesterday after we talked about it.
No, Jesus. Everybody's asking if we're going to go to Slam. So we are planning on going. We're supposed to be, better start looking for them flights, girl. Because if not, they're going to be like $500 a ticket.
I think they're already at $500 a ticket. We'll just
Nello's
hitch a ride in the back of Barber's trailer.
gonna drive with us. Nello says that he took his system out and now it's naturally not lowered no more.
Oh god.
You driving a monster truck now. That sounds like a whole lot of shrimp, Francis. He got 50 pounds of shrimp a fresh shrimp that he's peeling.
Whoa. That's a lot of shrimp.
That's a lot of shrimp.
Where you live at? I love shrimp.
She really does.
Supposed to be sleep.
Supposed to be sleeping. He's out in the Gulf of Mexico right now.
Oh wow.
Frontier. We might have to, Eric. Might have to. She spoiled me, and we always be riding Southwest, but I mean, that's what has to happen. Might have to open up a Frontier credit card.
get them miles.
Get the miles. South Louisiana. That's where all the seafood's at, too, huh? Got them crayfish, the crawfish. Shrimps.
Crawfish season's over. No?
It's starting to get warm. They say as soon as the temp starts going up, the season starts falling off because then they start getting, what did they say, eggs?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. It's the home of brutal sounds. Right on, Joey.
Louisiana?
Louisiana.
I'd always want to go to Louisiana.
Did you?
Yeah.
I've been once.
You have?
Yeah.
How dare you? You've been to all these places. You said you've been to Florida. Now you've been to Louisiana. Where else have you gone that you haven't told me about, huh?
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. Eli says he's biologically a coon-ass from Easy, Louisiana. Scraping his coat is close. What is scraping, Joey? It's hot down there. It's humid too, I bet. I used to live in Houston. That was about humid as hell.
Texas.
Houston, Texas.
It's so humid out there. Like, almost unbearable.
It's sticky. 3 weeks, Joey says, is scraping.
Scraping? Wait, that's like 2 weeks for Slam. So, like a week after Slam?
Oh, wow. That's a busy week then. Busy 2 weeks. 3 weeks. 2 weeks. Week after Slam, I'll be at Bath. Both.
I'll be at Bath.
97 degrees. Oh, hell no, Eric. That is not even, that doesn't even sound appealing. 97 with 80% humidity, or how humid is it out there?
I think it's kind of humid.
It is, huh? I remember Florida being humid. But Francis says he works at night to beat the heat, but the humidity still kills me. Yeah, it is rude, I bet. Usually the humidity really gets me when you hop out the shower and you just start breaking out in a bucket of sweat.
That's not even what gets me. You know what gets me?
What?
When I straighten my hair and then it's back to like I didn't straighten it, like 5 minutes later. That'll do it.
Yeah, hell no. That's why you don't straighten your hair in humidity. Just leave that sucker curly. Put it in a pony and keep rolling.
I might have to do that for Slam this year. Maybe put in a bun or something.
Girl, we ain't going to Slam if you don't get these tickets.
Oh, Jesus.
You don't get these tickets, we ain't going.
Either that or I'll chop all my hair off.
Like El Chop?
Yeah.
El Chop.
Give me the Karen haircut.
The Karen? La Dora Explorer? You know? Hair goes poof. That's right,
yeah.
Chris. Usually Slam's rough too. Usually it rains on us and humidity's through the roof, temperatures through the roof. You almost died 2 years in a row.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's
you had
not,
one.
I think, I don't know.
But
I don't know.
what were you thinking?
I'm thinking about scooters again, or I don't know.
It'd be pimp if we could get electric scooters out there at some point. But then what if it's raining? You know?
I think they still work in the rain.
Do they?
Yeah.
How you gonna take it back home?
Send it on the Sky High truck. I'll pick it up one of these days.
You'll pick it up in Reno. Speaking of Sky High, we had a place that order for the Jeep. Funny, I had $1.15.
$1.15.
Might as well. Might as well.
I don't know if it's gonna.
Get much past that?
Yeah,
Is it stuck?
like it looks like it's been stuck. Wait,
No,
wait,
it's
wait,
moving.
it's moving.
All right, y'all. I don't think we're getting much lower than 80, 85, 84 degrees. We'll let the track re-queue up, and then we'll hit this thing with how much power?
You hit it with 10K last time.
So we're going for 20,000 watts. Kind of nervous now. It's a lot of power.
Maybe give it a second till it goes to solid 84. It's teetering.
It's teetering. Chris, the Jeep has been on a standstill. We've had a lot going on at home. So eventually we will get the thing rocking and rolling again. But as far as right now, we ain't doing nothing. That is gorgeous weather, Patrick.
Oh, it's dropping to 83. I see it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good.
Maybe it just needed to stop moving.
To just stop. 72 degrees with 58% humidity. That's that's good.
Well, that's
So
not
far
bad.
we got up
70
to what, a
was that, like
75 at 10K?
Yeah.
The only issue we're running is we're at 0.6 per amp, and it's they haven't protected yet, but I'm a little iffy about them.
Where is Ohio? Is it on the East Coast or the West Coast or
Ohio,
in the middle?
I want to say that's north, center north.
Oh, that's why it's cooler. Then the 72 with 58 humidity is not bad at all.
That's borderline. You want to just bring a jacket out. Joey's nervous.
Oh yeah, see that makes
He's
sense.
nervous about the 20K burp.
Wait, it's dropping to 82.
Is
See,
it?
maybe it just needed you to shut it off completely.
I'll shut it off completely.
No, like how you left it right now.
All the way off. Ohio is next to Indiana.
Ohio is next to Indiana. We're moving to Ohio. If it's next to Indiana, do they get tornadoes?
Tornadoes. All right. Track's about to reset. Oh. Volume's at 56. We're stopping at about 20,000 watts. Here we go.
Oh, that's around.
Surround went.
The surround, I saw it.
And I think
The surround wrinkled. And then the score stopped going up.
so. I went into protect. All right, app went into protect.
App went into protect.
Yep.
Can I check the sub?
So
That's crazy how you almost called it.
what?
You said the app was going to go into protect.
Yeah. Hopefully it comes out in protect, because if you look at the Z, that's 0.5 per amp. So if it's still in protect, we're gonna have to either rewire, put it in two. Or rewire up, then it's gonna be per amp.
So the sub is 11. We're going to 1 amp.
Or you can go 2 amps at 1 ohm. That's fine.
Look at the surround.
Around fine.
And it's not locked up.
So We could either rewire to 1 amp or wire 2 at 1 ohm. What should we do?
So, are you gonna check the amp? Make sure it's alive.
Check that amp, yeah.
Sub is good. Sub is good.
So far, anyways, on the push test. Yeah, now flip the top switch when I rig it over.
No, I'm scared.
All right, go ahead. That's fine.
I'm gonna shut it off.
Yep.
Amp is fine. Just wanting to protect.
Yeah. It's probably faster if I do it at the sub.
Like
Drop the sub and then wire it in series. Because I think it's the same power. If I
Alright.
wire one sub at or 1 amp at 0.5 versus 2 amps at 1 ohm, I think it's about the same, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get that much power. But we'll try it, see what happens. Worst case scenario, it doesn't gain on power, but at least we tried it. Yeah. So you're gonna have to entertain the folks because we're dropping the sub again.
it's like a picture. Like there's only one person in the crew.
Coil looks brand new.
And no smoke.
No smell either.
No smoke, no smell. Sub's good. So you're gonna wire it to what?
We're gonna wire it to in series. So if it's dual 1, it's gonna be 2 ohms, and then 2 ohms means that it's 1 ohm per amp. Because right now the issue we're running into is the power is coming in and the rise is going down. So the previous test before this one that they protected, the amps were rising to 0.65 or 1.3 for a set, which was just on its limits of staying on. Now, the issue we're running into is the rise is dropping as the power is coming in. And because the rise is dropping, it dropped down to 0.5 per amp and it wasn't having it.
I see.
So what I'm doing is I'm taking one coil from one, because there's 4 leads that go through the box per hole. And I'm taping up the blocks and the actual wires, and I am running one coil into the next coil. That's it. Nothing too crazy. Sound light. But so far, the stuff is doing great. No failures so far that I can see. Glue joints are holding up just well. Surround's holding up fine. Does look like it's starting to crinkle. But that's about it, you know?
The temperature dropped.
Did it?
It's at 89 degrees.
Oh, it's because I opened it up. I opened up the chamber.
This stuff is definitely a beast. I saw that surround wrinkle and I was like, oh, that's gonna let go, and nope, still alive.
It didn't let go, huh?
Nope. Super mega surround.
Well, thank everybody for sticking around with this whole pit stop and all that good stuff. But I'd rather do this than call the test, you know?
Yeah.
Because that would be no fun. Should we switch the camera view to up close and personal? But you won't be able to see the sponsor?
Yes. Camera down. Camera down. Yeah, you could do it close to the sub, like instead of
Instead of
wide
ultra
angle.
wide, I could just do normal, but it would zoom in on the sub.
Yeah, do normal.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
All right, let me go through the settings real quick. Camera. Ultra wide. Triple. How's that?
Up. I mean, like there you go.
Good?
Yep.
What happened?
Robert said we torture Tesla for Joey, and Cree said we Michael Jackson beat them subs for Joey.
Who said that? Thanks, beast, honestly. Up a deer like this.
Oh, we got Mr. Alendante in the house.
What's up, Alan?
So you forgot to mute the camera. I don't know if I can do it from here. Yes.
Sweet. Oh, you don't want to hear the song screaming?
No.
All right. So let's see what happens. The amps are at 1 ohm per amp, and we'll see what it does. Hopefully we get some power out of these amps. It could be a yes, it could be a no, but we're definitely willing to try. Oh, I guess the amps have to be on, huh?
Yes.
So now we're getting 1.2 per amp. That's a lot better, you know?
Yes.
So let's try, before we actually send it, 100 watts is doing a 163.26. I'm going to go down.
I'm going to reset it.
Yeah. 100 watts. Which was louder? 63.
They're both 63s.
Where are they? Joey says not at 2 ohms. What you mean, Joey? So the says what, dual 1 or dual 1.2 wired in series, that's 2.4 to 2.3 depending on the meter, and then it's strapped, so it's 1 ohm per amp. But it does look like for the set of amps, each 12K currently is saying 1.2 1.9 something. He said 30K. It might do 30K, honestly. With the way that rise is looking at 2.3 rising to, we're going to see. We're going to see right now. Queuing up the volume to volume 57. Are you guys ready to roll? I think I'm ready to roll. I got the volume up enough to clip on the meter. I'm going to be watching the O-scope. You guys watch the meter.
I'm scared.
As soon as this track resets, and here we go.
Okay. Did you see all that wrinkling happening?
I did. But what's up with that power?
The PF?
Yeah, the power on it. So we're at 2.4.
Oh, like the actual power.
Yeah, though that's total power.
1 amp?
No, it's 2 amps. 2 amps, but it started getting dirty. 332 degrees. For some reason, that power just doesn't look like it's right. 5,300 watts.
Joey says, don't send it back working.
Oh, we're not trying, that's sure. How much voltage is it saying? Click on the number 3.
Voltage?
Yeah.
2.2, 2.1.
Yeah, we're actually getting 4.8.
So is it double?
Oh, the voltage probe came out.
Oh, the voltage probe came out.
Turn that.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
All right, back in. Now where are we at?
4.8.
4.84?
Yep.
Okay. So that was a lot more power than what it showed. Yeah, that was a lot more power than it showed. But we'll send it again.
I mean, it survived.
So the power was fine. Like the actual score wise, estaba bien. But
the power.
The negative probe on it, that was up to clipping. Yeah, Eli. Definitely 332 degrees was a lot more power than 5,000 watts. So the amperage was cool. It's just the voltage. It was missing a little something. That's right, Nello. Shameless plug. Hit my man up if you're looking for a single sub, multi subs. I don't know how many you can go to, but it's a lot. Becker has one coming, 9 subs deep, all on one screen. Huh?
Jesus.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with 3.
You want to see what all of them were doing?
Mm-hmm. Did you see the sub wrinkling?
Yeah.
It was wrinkling
nothing
like
ain't
heck.
letting go though. It's like.
Yeah, that thing was wrinkling like heck. So we're definitely going to let this sub cool down, and then we'll send it one more time.
One more time. All of it.
All of it?
All of it.
So we'll definitely do that. And what else we got?
That surround is super soft.
It may be soft, but she is holding on for dear life. That's for sure. So how we looking?
I think I like that camera angle better.
Do you? I don't like that it doesn't show all the sponsors though.
Well, yeah. But I wonder if there was a better way to like be able to zoom. I mean, obviously we know on the phone we can't, but like with a different camera, like be able to zoom in and out. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
like here, like this camera, but be able to zoom out when it's not running and then zoom in when it is running.
Meanwhile, that thing comes down. Let me see if I can lay out.
You're
New
gonna mess it
layout.
up. What are you doing?
Nothing. Don't worry about what I'm doing, girl. That definitely was a sauce. All of it. It has to have been all of it for 330 degrees. The last hit was what, 15,000? I bet you that was all of 30,000 watts. Maybe not.
30,000? What'd you say?
Maybe like 20,000. Well, because the temps on the sub were through the roof, 330 degrees. Especially, it got a little dirty on the meter. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it got half-assed, but it could be from clipping. That's usually whenever, even when I run my subs, it starts getting pretty rowdy above 15K for sure. They definitely don't handle 700 degrees, but sparks usually start flying about 500.
Which sub was it that?
The kicker,
Oh,
that poor thing. We kept hitting it over and over, trying to find the perfect point frequency. And the guys from Kicker are probably biting on their teeth. Hell yeah, Eric. Send a picture and tag us when you get it in. That would be awesome to see.
oh, the massive is what.
Oh, that's right. When it shorted, didn't
Yeah.
it? What was the temp on that, Nello?
Like after the 700?
Yeah. What hurts? We're currently sitting at track 25. We're gonna go to track 26 next, but this one is
I'll be right back.
61.6 hertz. Yeah, see now the Z looks like it's correct. That's 5.88 ohms. So it's about 2.53 ohms per amp. 719 degrees. That's insane. Just crazy talk, that's for sure. What's up, Dave? How's it going, bud? We need to make it out there to California and take some of them trophies from y'all. I know Craig Ball usually is all about that. We gotta fuel up the diesel and head on out for sure. Ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. All right, we'll stay here for now. But once we get a little money in the bank, better watch out. Diesel prices are dropping. That'd be crazy. Maybe we could fly out, but going on anywhere over there that takes 20 plus hours is usually a pretty expensive trip to take Delilah. Usually. Not always, but usually. California dreaming. That's right, Eric. Diesel is like 30 cents cheaper here right now. You better not. I have terrible luck with tires. I'll fuck around and blow all four of them. Shit, diesel over here is $3.70 or something like that. Last I seen. Might mess around and screams at Slam. Oh, we want to go so bad. I just had to do some convincing to the lady over here to order the tickets, or I might have to order them. Because Slam, we missed it last year because of we were doing surgeries with Jessica's dad, and we definitely weren't gonna miss that. Do, 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 do. So I think as long as we can wait till about add an external tank fill in Vegas, yeah, that definitely has been the thing. But they're just so expensive, man. Like I think the last time I looked into it, we have one for work, and it holds 100 gallons. I want to get like another 50-gallon tank. I know John with Sky High is selling one. If anybody's looking, if I get one of those, that'd be sick. But I want a lot of things, and I ain't got a lot of time, is what I'm saying. Work is about busier than heck right now. Just come down to Vegas, man. Whenever, usually I'm about busier than a dango uh, pastor at church, but sometimes I try to escape. Usually never, to be honest. But if you come down and we're free, we're definitely down to meet up. You good? So I think if we hit it at like 90 degrees, focus on a haircut, Dave says. Oh, hell.
He really wants you to be well groomed.
That's what he's saying. Everybody says if we don't go to Slam, they ain't watching the show no more.
Well, we're gonna try and make it happen as long as it's not gonna cost us an arm and a leg. Maybe an arm and a leg, but not two. 2 arms and 2 legs. Then I'm calling it.
So as we've seen, the 12Ks are holding on for dear life. We're gonna see if this Brutal Sounds has one more burp in her. We definitely tried to avoid the whole burp, 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 but Chris says, "Talk is cheap. Don't talk about it. Be about it." Oh Lord.
We're about to take a Greyhound bus all the way over there.
Ninja says he has recommendations. Ninja just flies first class. He ain't worried about no prices for first class are the same price year round. That's what he said. Amanda says they have. Well, we have the hotel. That's the problem. We have the hotel night already booked. We just don't have the flights to get there. Oh, definitely. We going. Chunk going with us.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to start looking for an outfit for him if he does go.
You better start looking because we going.
One way or another.
One way or another, we had to drive over there.
Hey,
what?
That's what used to happen. Remember when I took a Greyhound bus to see you all the way in Texas?
That was rough. It was like 4 days
of traveling in a bus just to go see this guy.
It was rough. Sheesh. Rough in the streets. All right, y'all. I think we done been lollygagging enough. Who is mad reacting? Why are you upset, Patrick? Patrick Dozer, why are you mad? All right, we're gonna go to track 26. You got a screenshot of that? 176.37.
I'm gonna put it so that I can go back to the.
You can actually screenshot it right here. Look here, just in case this is the loudest.
That's crazy.
All right, so just in case this is the loudest, we got a screenshot of it to make it a little easier for later. Track is queuing up. We're at volume 57. Temp is 88 degrees. Volume on the voltmeter over here is 15.67. You guys are watching the sub. I'm watching the O-scope. Jessica's watching the meter. And let's see what happens. You got about 10 seconds for the track reset. And here we go.
Oh, Jesus. What happened back there?
Not sure. Power Pro voltage limit. Well, that Power Pro is just being a real stickler lately.
How was the oscilloscope?
Slightly dirty. 330 degrees. So it did a 175.87. Does look like the sub crinkled a little bit. Everything is still holding on for dear life. We're going to cool this bad boy down. And we're going to call it there, I think.
Sounds good. So the 76 is going to stay?
76 is going to stay.
Unknown power?
Unknown power. Well, because even then it's like 9,043 watts. Like we were doing 9,000 watts to start out with when it was wired the right way.
Oh,
She's still working, Joey. She's still working
right
like a champ. The glue's probably a little bit tacky right now. Got to 330 degrees twice. But I'm going to go ahead and say that she's still holding on for dear life.
Oh, yeah. Look, so the way we cool her down is...
Should we play a street beat track? So we got 212 degrees and dropping. There ain't no more sending, Corey. That's it. Kill it. Yeah, that sucker ain't gonna die at that power, I don't think. The surround might fail, but I don't believe it will fail, to be honest. We can see what it does on music. It's wired up enough to play it. Would it do at 20? Probably unload and get really hot right now. We've tried that before, playing low volume, but just the frequency being wrong, it does not like it. You want to see what it does on music, Joey? Being that you don't want a working sub? He wants the sub to fail, is what he's saying. But I don't think it has it in it to fail, to be honest. Do music. They music very well.
They music very well.
Play music. I have a custom street beat track that
you made?
Yeah, that I made. And they didn't let me run because they and they were gonna get into all that. But apparently they need a whole musician to make them new tracks.
Okay. Let's move on from this.
I'm getting PTSD, getting angry for it. So we're gonna let this thing cool down just a little bit. It's at 160 degrees. Once we get about to 120.
Free says he speaks for Joey. Play it.
Play it. We're about to send it right now, but don't you worry about that.
That's his rep.
We're gonna put it on real time.
He says they won't like the high hertz. Play it at 20 hertz then.
We ain't playing 20 hertz. Here, look. I will play 17 hertz for you. And I bet you that temp is gonna go through the roof. You wanna bet?
Hold on, let me Well, don't do it like...
What? I'm barely gonna walk into it. Is that on real time?
Play mid-30s.
Go real
30s.
time.
He wants 30s. Real time?
17?
30s.
I don't really have music on this thing. What track for the Usaki sound disc is 30s? Is it like track 5? Or is it track 4? Track 6? All right, ready?
Well, are you sure?
That's 55.
Track 8.
Track 8. Oh, okay.
Track 7 is 40s. Track 8.
Reset or do. Oh, let's see what that thing's. Go to the number 3. Yeah. Reset it. And
real time?
Yeah, right there. All right, so let me go over where it starts getting good on the track. We'll go to 2 minutes and 22 seconds. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's see what it does on maybe 500 watts, 1,000 watts.
I think it's moving.
That temp is going through the roof, though. All right, so we ain't gonna do that no more because that's just gonna break the coil. So let me get
215 degrees.
my custom Usaki track. This is 61 hertz. And we're gonna play this.
You're dying to try your custom Usaki
You wanna
track.
bet it's louder?
What was it, 133?
133 at 1500 watts. Ready? Doing a 56 on 1700 watts. All right, now we need to cool it down.
Oh, wow.
That's not bad.
That's like 20 20 dB.
That's like 20 dBs. Telling you. You playing like I don't know Delilah. Delilah. All right, so we're just waiting for the coil to cool down. Meanwhile, that sucker's cooling down. It'll probably cool down if I open up the rear chamber. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And where there's fire, well, I don't know.
Nothing was moving, though.
He was moving with that 40 hertz track, but it wasn't doing nothing for power, for sure. But we're at
Delilah's special. Special ed.
221 degrees. What if we hit it with a little bit more power? Will it cool down faster? Nope. Doing the opposite. All right, y'all. So we're not sitting here all day. That's going to be about the end of the show. I'm going to bust open that rear chamber. We're going to play 17 hertz, get this thing cool down. Good stuff. If you stick around, we will be here with you. Entertain. And we appreciate y'all and stay tuned. We'll probably get the AC in there too, so that way that they can still use the sub. As long as you pull down the coil, it'll be fine. It's already at 180 degrees, so it should probably pretty quick.
That's what he says, is that it cools quick. Oh, Street Beats playing in there.
Get the radio. Yeah. One more AC.
From the camera angle, it looks like you're bald right here.
Am I wrong?
It's because, you know, when you wake up and it lays to the side there.
So I'm still cooling, still working.
You gotta move the camera.
Okay, turn the volume down.
Like that?
Yeah. Look for the track that's 17 hertz. You know how to find the track or not?
Nope. Beat pics.
Beat pics are us. All right. So I'm gonna tell you to turn it up on this one a little bit, okay?
Oh, the way you said?
No, not a whole lot. Shit, I had the volume a little high. All right, hold up. Watch the temp drop right now, pretty quick.
Are you like a magician? 138, 138, 137.
All right, go ahead. Turn it up more.
Ah, turn it up.
Yeah, a little bit. More, 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 more. Right about there. What's the temp doing?
Drop in one. It's going all over the place here. Yeah. 120, 116, one like
All right, turn the volume down some.
more.
Yeah, a little bit more. More. Right about there is fine. Sweet. So the sub did its thing. We're gonna let this thing cool down a little bit more and drop in the next sub. Appreciate Brutal Sounds for setting out this gorgeous sub. No failures on it. Didn't seem like we can come up to enough power to make it felt, but we did make the surround crease. With that being said, we appreciate y'all for joining us. Can they even hear me?
Yep.
And we will catch y'all on the next one. Later.